Hey, Lady Bosses! Today's episode is all about the stories we tell ourselves. You know, the ones that keep us stuck, small and scared. You're the ones I'm talking about. The ones that I'm not good enough. I always mess things up. People will think I'm too much. But here's the thing those stories, they're just that. They're stories, they are not facts. They're just narratives. And the best part is you get to rewrite them. Today, we're diving into how to recognize these old limiting stories and replace them with powerful ones, true ones that align with the woman you're becoming. Get ready to turn a page on the old you and start writing a whole new chapter.
Hey, Lady Boss. Welcome to Lady Boss Unplugged, the podcast where real women have real conversations about crushing their goals, building unstoppable confidence, and creating lives they absolutely love. Hi, I'm Kaitlyn Talamante, CEO and owner of LadyBoss, wife, mom of two boys, and your biggest cheerleader.
Do you remember when mommy looked like that?
Way not similar.
Each week, we'll dive into stories, strategies, and straight up motivation to help you show up as the best version of you. Because let's be honest, you are made for more. So whether you're driving the kids to practice, hitting the treadmill, or just taking a moment for yourself, get ready to laugh, learn, and leave inspired.
LadyBoss gives you the tools to not only hit your weight loss or your health and fitness goals, but to believe in yourself.
This is Lady Boss Unplugged, where women like you rise, thrive, and shine.
All right, ladies, so we have to start by talking about where do these stories even come from? Because we weren't born with them. We weren't born with these narratives that we're not good enough, right? That we don't belong, that we're too much, all these negative stories about ourselves that we tell ourselves. You were not born with them. They came from our childhood, from people we trusted, from offhanded comments that we caught and they stuck with us, from moments where we felt small or not enough. Those moments we let negative Nancy take over and we shouldn't have let her take over. For me, a lot of my old stories came from feeling like the big friend and not feeling good enough. A lot of my stories came from looking for approval and that I felt like a constant failure in all things that I did. The fact that I felt like I was the loud friend and I took up too much space. I started to believe things like I needed to shrink myself. I needed to put myself into a box to be loved. I had to look this way, a certain way, or fit into this size clothing to be loved. If I spoke up, people will think I'm obnoxious. If I go after what I want, people will think I'm selfish. But none of those were facts. They were just stories. And if you're listening to this, I want you to know you can change yours too. You can change your stories because that's what they are. They're stories. They are not facts, ladies. But how do you know what stories you're telling yourself? Those non-facts. Today we're going to dive into how. I'm going to walk you through 3 steps to identify your limiting stories, okay? First off, number 1, listen to your self-talk. What's the first thing you say to yourself when you make a mistake? How are you talking to yourself? Are you hard on yourself after you make a mistake and you get real negative and you harp on it? Or do you give yourself grace? 2, notice your excuse. What do you tell yourself when you back out of a goal? When you have to restart your weight loss journey, when You didn't quite make the career goal you had on the right track. You didn't hit that fitting back in your skinny jeans in the right amount of time. What do you tell yourself when you back out of your goal? 3, pay attention to your reactions. How do you respond when someone gives you a compliment? And I want you ladies to write those down. You cannot change your story if you don't know what it is. If you don't know how to answer these, okay? So 1, listen to your self-talk. What is the first thing you say to yourself when you make a mistake? Write it down. 2, notice your excuses. What do you tell yourself when you back out of a goal? And 3, pay attention to your reactions. How do you respond when someone gives you a compliment? Write it down. Let me get real with you. For years, I told myself, I'm just the girl behind the scenes. I played small. I stayed quiet. I didn't want to be seen. And why? Because I was scared. Because I was letting fear control me. Scared of being judged, scared of messing up, of being called too much, of other people's thoughts and opinions of me. But the moment I decided and started to rewrite my own story, to step up and take ownership of who I am, everything changed. I told myself, I want to be a leader. I am a leader, not a follower. My voice is powerful. I can use these words for good. It's not annoying. I'm not too much. I am exactly enough. I am here with a purpose for a reason, and I will not let any negative story stop me from living that purpose I'm supposed to live. And that shift, it changed everything. Everything, ladies. So are you ladies ready to rewrite your story? Get ready. We're going to rewrite your story. Here's how we do it. 1, I want you ladies to identify the old story. Write it down. What have you been telling yourself about who you are? Okay? And I don't mean like that one time that this one person and we did this and because I mean, let's be real. We have had a lot in our lives, okay? You'd be writing a book. I want you to write down what you have been telling yourself about who you are. Identify the old story. I'm not pretty enough. I'm not good enough. I'm not capable. I'm not brave. I'm not strong. I could never do that. What is the old story? I already know you ladies have them already popping in your head. Are that self-doubt? Write them down. 2, I want you to challenge it. Ask yourself, is this 100% true? Would I say this to my best friend? I know you wouldn't. I bet you you are like your best friend's like biggest hype girl. Like if you see our LadyBoss community, ladies are hyping each other up left and right. But they might have an old story for themselves that they're telling themselves, right? So challenge it. Challenge 1. Challenge that old story. Is this 100% true? Would I say it to my best friend? 3, I want you to reframe it. Turn it into a new, empowering statement. I am not behind. I am exactly where I need to be. Instead of saying I am always behind, I am always late, I am always whatever that narrative is. I am not behind. I am exactly where I need to be. Let's take my I'm too loud example. I am not too loud. I am loud enough. I'm exactly how loud I am supposed to be. I am not too loud. I have a voice I am supposed to use. I need to use. 4, find evidence. Look for moments that prove your new story is true. When you have been strong, capable, powerful. Look for moments that prove your story is true. Your new story is true. And focus on them. And finally, speak it out loud. Verbalize it loudly. Say it until you believe it. Put it on your mirror. Put it on your background of your phone. Put a sticky note in your car or on your desk, on your fridge, anywhere you go, places you look all the time. Give yourself a reminder. Say it out loud and remind yourself every single day, multiple times a day. You got it? Rewrite that story and speak it into existence. I'm going to bet for a lot of you ladies, we face the most challenge with our old story when it comes to interacting with the outside world, strangers, or other people, right? So I challenge you to put it in your car. So before you go to that gathering that you might not want to go to, or go put yourself out there like you probably don't want to, have your belief written down. Your new belief in your car. Say it out loud. If it's on the background of your phone, grab your phone, pull it out, and remind yourself before you go into whatever that is. Whatever that is that you used to make yourself small because of your old story. Remind yourself and speak it into existence. Say it until you believe it. Let's get honest together, okay? I want you ladies to grab a notepad or open your note app. Got mine right here. What is one story you've been clinging to? What's one new, powerful story you're ready to embrace? What would change if you truly believed this new story? Write it down, repeat it, and believe it. Let's walk through this together real quick, okay? So we'll use me for an example. What is one old story that I used to cling to? Well, we know that I was too loud, that I needed to be quiet, that no one had wanted to hear what I had to say, that I could never put myself out there because of the judgment of others. All my old stories. What's one new, powerful story I'm ready to embrace? I'm not too loud. I'm not loud enough. I'm going to get louder, ladies. My loudness has purpose. And then finally, what would change if you truly believed this new story? I've already started seeing it happen as we work through this example, okay? We're using me, who I used to be, what my new story was. What's changed? Well, a lot inside has changed, for sure. I have got more belief in me and my confidence has grown. And I know what I'm worthy and capable of. But even bigger than that, I'm able to make an impact with my loudness. I'm able to make an impact in the lives of so many women because I now use my voice rather than hiding it. So imagine that. What's one old story you've been clinging to? Write it down. What's one new powerful story you're ready to embrace? And if you were to embrace that story, I want you to envision it. Close your eyes and imagine it. What would change? You, your surroundings, the love you have for yourself, maybe a massive impact that you can't even imagine right now. Or get crazy and imagine like all the goodness. Write it down, repeat it, and believe it. I want you ladies to say these with me. They are some power quotes I want you to speak over yourself. And feel free to write these down and post these, like we were talking about, like all over your house, all over your places, like so you constantly can remind yourself. Okay? My past does not define me. My choices do. I will not shrink to fit someone else's story. I am a woman who rises even from the ashes. Say that one again. I am a woman who rises. You are. You most definitely are. Lady Boss, you get to choose what your next chapter looks like. You're not stuck. You're definitely not powerless. And you're not trapped by your old stories. You are the author of your life. And today you get to write a whole new ending. So go ahead, grab that pen and that paper. Get clear on who you are and who you're becoming. Speak it, live it, become it. I believe in you. I'm proud of you. And I can't wait to see what you write next. I hope you ladies took so much out of this. Let it soak in. Pull out your pen and paper. And I will see you ladies next week. Bye.